So this is part two of the puzzle video. We'll solve many more beautiful puzzles in this particular video. So yeah, this is the first puzzle. It's really good. I urge you to think in its entirety. How do you? Okay, here's the hint. The game goes till checkmate. I want you to imagine how the entire checkmate will look like. It's a forced mate. I'll solve this question, this puzzle, as you would have thought about it in your minds. Okay, so you can currently see that this pawn is under pressure from two pieces. So rook taking this pawn is an obvious line of attack. Now, what happens next? Okay, so this is kind of a windmill strategy. What happens here is that once you take this pawn, the king has to go back. And then, if you come back somehow, then the king is under check from the bishop, and you have already blocked this entire file with your rook. So it's a checkmate. But it is not really a checkmate in this situation. White can actually escape after many sacrifices, but you don't even need I mean, you can escape all that, the sacrifice part of it, and you can actually force white into a checkmate. So what is the sacrifice here? I mean, okay, imagine this. uh, Rook took this pawn, then king went back to the square, and then rook came back maybe to the square. So it is under threat. How would white respond? White would respond by attacking the square. Okay, giving the pawn to the square. The bishop takes this pawn, fair. But what happens in the next move? I mean, okay, even this pawn was not required. White would have just moved this pawn, and the entire attack would be blocked because bishop can't take this square because the rook is supporting the square. So our entire problem is this rook. How do we escape from this rook? So this is what we do. We take the pawn first. Next, when next, once the king goes to the square, you can, rather than going back, you can take this pawn itself. Okay, and I mean, okay, you might ask, okay, the king can come back here. Well, I can, because I am the one who is giving check. Like I can go here and then I can come back here and I can repeat the same strategy, and this pawn is even killed. So this is what I do. I take the pawn, but now white knows that he's losing, so he'll just throw hands desperately. He'll take the pawn. I'll take the pawn. He'll give me the bishop. I'll take the bishop. And when nothing can happen, he has to move his king back. I'll repeat the same attack. I will give him the check, and then he goes back here, and I come back here. Now there is no pawn left to defend. Where he might bring his rook again, but I'll take the rook again. So yeah, white is forced into a checkmate, and this was an actually beautiful puzzle. It's black to move in this puzzle, a relatively simple puzzle. I urge you to solve it, take the time, and come back with a solution. So here's the solution. Sacrifice the queen. Why? Because you can see this entire file is covered by two rooks. You don't really need two rooks to cover file. So you want to have an open file to attack the king, and that is it. It's a checkmate. So you do this, you bring your rook. White will again throw hands in order. He's just desperate, but he will take the queen again, and yeah, that's it. You have solved the puzzle. There are very few puzzles that I would call beauty, and this is one of them. Really try solving it. Take your time, pause the video if you need to, but come back to the solution. Well, here's the solution. Okay, let's actually build up to that solution. You can see that a back rank is threatened, but the bishop is hanging here. I mean, the bishop is here for protection. I can't really take this bishop because the queen will take me back. So, and I mean, I could think of something like this, but when bishop takes queen and bishop takes bishop, the king has one square to escape. And merging all these three together gives you this beautiful solution. You give white a check. You force white to lock himself by protecting with the bishop. Then you give that queen sacrifice you were looking for, because in puzzle you actually look for sacrifices. And once you have done so, bishop takes queen and you take bishop, and it's a beautiful mate. Something that we could not do only a few moves ago. Something that I wanted to do, sacrifice my queen and then take the bishop with the bishop. I can now easily do and even force white into a checkmate. So yeah, this was an actually beautiful solution. You might find this one a little simpler because check, captures, and threats follows here. Yeah, try to think of solution. I've already given you the hint, and come back. Well, here's the solution. It's a pretty long puzzle actually. So what you intend to do is give white a double discovery check with the rook and the knight. And once you have done so, what what would you do next? You would attack the white king again, and white king has fallen into the trap. You can actually attack him again, and that's a checkmate. So yeah, it was a meeting net actually, and these are pretty common to see in games as well. So another puzzle. This one is actually tricky. I would urge you to think of the solution, the entirety of the solution, and then come back. So, you can see that this check is hanging, and it's actually a checkmate. But this pawn comes here, and it is even defended by the queen, so I can't really take this pawn. But here comes the unique move that we very rarely get to use in chess, and that is on the song. So, what happens actually is that even if black tries to block me, I can do this move. It would bamboozle black, and yeah, the checkmate is there. I can take the bishop, and okay, this one is actually also good. You might give me the incorrect solution, so think twice while answering it. I'll give you a few seconds. Well, here goes the solution. You can obviously see that pushing the pawn is the best idea because the knight can't really stop it. The king can't come in time because I can take the knight. But what black could do, and what would be a really good move for black, is bring the knight to b7. Why? Because most of you would actually, on promoting, make it a queen. But making it a queen is a horrible idea at this place. Because you will pin the knight can't go anywhere, the king can't go anywhere either, and the pawn is blocked, so it would be a stalemate the moment you make it a queen. So what's next best to a queen? You would make it a rook. And yeah, that's the solution to this puzzle. So have you ever saved your best part of the meal for the last? Yes, I saved the best puzzle for the last. I mean, you'll have a really good time solving this puzzle, and once you see the solution of it, you'll be even more delighted. So take your time, pause the video, and come back for the solution. Well, look at the situation. It's right to move, right? Because black has already moved, and you can see I can't really take this pawn right now because queen promotion is threatened to me. So uh, the only move I can make is to give the black king a check. But I can see that black king will has just one square to go back, and he'll be there. And he's even locked there for a while because I have blocked this entire file. He can't really come from here because the pawn is here. So I have blocked him. But now, once I've blocked him, I can't really come to the square. So if it's a little hard for you to imagine, I'll just make the moves. Okay, so now I can't really try to kill this pawn. Why? Because it will be a stalemate. So if stalemate was the last option, this move would have been okay. I mean, in fact, the best move. But stalemate is not the last option. We can still win. So what move do we make? We actually let black uh, we actually give black a possibility of making the move. So I make the move king to c2. Oh, sorry, king to c1 because I don't want to be under check. What will black do? Black will push this pawn. Now I want black to have the possibility to make even the next move. I don't want to take it away from him. So what do? I uh, I mean I try to attack the pawn. Why? Because the king can't really escape from here. I already have my king here. Now black has just one more to make. Okay, he is compulsorily making the move, and he gives me a check. Fair. This check works for me. But if I take this, the king escapes from here. I don't really want that. So I move my king a little forward. And you can see what happens now. If he promotes, which he has to, yeah, whatever he promotes to, I can simply take it and it will be a checkmate. Comment down honestly, was it beautiful or not? Because if this isn't, then I don't know what kind of puzzles you have seen, but for me, this was the best puzzle in the entire video. So yes, this is what happens, and it's checkmate. So that's it for today, guys. Do comment down below which was your favorite puzzle, and if you want to watch anything in particular, drop that down as well. We will make content on it. And if you enjoy watching more such videos, please subscribe to Chess Raja.